At the end of the first video, I left just 5 minute topic. Just 5 minutes I will explain that one. Later we can go continuation. See, you remember or no, once you check it. In case of amorphous solids, I written one thing. A special property is nothing but isotropy. What is the meaning of isotropy? It is nothing but iso, same. Just see. For example, if you take one of the amorphous solid is nothing but PQ. In PQ, constant particles is irregularly arranged, like P, Q, P, P, again Q, P, Q, Q, like this will be there. Okay, now you consider some of the physical properties like conductivity or refractive index mu. Okay, for example, I am finding the refractive index in this particular direction. In this particular direction, what happening? Both its constant particles is coming. That is nothing but mu of PQ. If you consider one more direction like this, for example, in this direction also we are getting its constant particles PQ. So there also we are getting refractive index due to P and Q particle. So in both the directions we are getting refractive index due to all its constant particles. That's why both the values will be same. That is only we are calling as isotropy. Means in case of amorphous solid they are having a special character isotropy. Means if you find or if you calculate any physical properties like conductivity and refractive index should be same in all different directions. This is only special character of that one. Later this classification will be over. Later some important points I want to explain. If you take glass, I have written glass is the amorphous solid. If you take the quartz, quartz is nothing but a crystalline solid. Okay, here what is the important? Even though they are different in crystalline structure, but both are made up of same origin, nothing but sand. In sand, what is the chemical composition? SiO2. Sir, both are made up of same material, but even though their structures will be different. Why? I will explain very clearly. You see, for example, if you take the sand, sand basically is in which phase? Solid phase. You are doing continuously heating. Then what happening? SiO2 means sand will going into which medium? Molten phase. This molten phase is undergoing a sudden cooling. Sudden cooling we are doing. Means within fraction of second the material will be going into negative temperatures. Then what will be happening in this? Wherever constant particles is there, there only they are undergoing freezing. Means automatically we are getting irregular arrangement of constant particles. We are getting irregular arrangement of constant particle. You know very well, irregular arrangement of the constant particles means is nothing but amorphous solid. That is only nothing but glass we are getting. No, same molten material we are doing, we are taking, and we are doing a slow cooling we are doing. Slow cooling means the process is also calling as annealing of glass. Means whatever molten material will be there, that will be undergoing step by step decreasing in temperature. Then what happening in SiO2 we have basic units is nothing but silicate units will be there. The silicate units are having which geometry? Tetrahedral geometry with sp3 hybridization of the silicon. Okay, then what happening? Though SiO4 units so many are joined together in which manner? Tetrahedral manner. That's why, so it is having a regular arrangement or orderly arrangement of SiO4 units will be there. Orderly arrangement of the solids is calling as which one? Crystalline solids. That is only we are calling as quartz. In this, what is the tetrahedral arrangement? You know, Si will be there. 4 tetrahedral corners is occupied by oxygens and further linkage like a polymer. This is calling as a different, even though materials are coming from the same origin, but structures will be different because of based on the process. And there we are discussing one more important thing is nothing but amorphous solids is calling as a supercooled liquids. These are for just one important point of view we are discussing. Supercooled liquids also calling as pseudo solids. Yes, what is the meaning of pseudo? Not perfect. Means these are not perfect solids. Why they are calling as a supercooled liquids or pseudo solids? Okay, if you want to understand this concept, we have to observe 100 years of ago old buildings. In that old buildings, if you can see, in that old buildings, if you can see glass or window glass, you can check it. Window glass, if you can see, take it. Initially, the glass is having a uniform thickness. But after so many years, what happening? At the top of the glass, thickness will be less. And gradually coming downwards, thickness will be going on increasing. Why happening like this? As the time is going on, in that constant particles are having little bit of moving nature. That's why we are calling as liquid nature. So that's why what happening, the liquid means that the glass constant particle will not having a perfect solid nature. That's why we are calling as a pseudo solids. In this, gradually the constant particles is having little bit of moving nature. That moving nature is similar to a liquid characteristics. That's why we are calling them as pseudo solids. Okay, we will discuss now continuation for third video. See carefully today, very important class. This year means 2020 March, we got the 2 marks question from today's concept only. We have to observe very carefully. Okay, for example, here what is the today's concept? We are discussing very important thing is nothing but a number of atoms. Number of atoms in unit cell. It is denoted by Z. Now, atomic number in case of solid phase, Z means number of atoms in the unit cell. So for this you have to see very carefully. If you take the crystalline solid, crystalline solids or the three-dimensional arrangement of unit cells. Yes, you know very well, so many unit cells or three-dimensional arrangement, then we are getting a oral material, that is only we are calling as a crystalline solids or nothing but three-dimensional arrangement of the unit cells. Then you have to tell one more point, each unit cell in the three-dimensional arrangement, what happening? Each unit cell is surrounding by some other unit cells. Yes, due to this surrounding of unit cells with another unit cell, what the problems is going on here? So in this arrangement, take the atoms which are present in a particular unit cell. In a particular unit cell may also belongs to belongs to some other unit cells or surrounding unit cells. Surrounding unit cell. Yes, once again see this point. In the three-dimensional arrangement, each unit cell is surrounded by some other same type of the unit cells. Okay, due to that one, what happening? Whatever atoms which are present in that particular unit cell may also belongs to surrounding unit cells. What is this one? We have to understand carefully. First of all, I am discussing about the primitive unit cell. Primitive unit cell. In that, especially you have to discuss about the if the atom, very important for competitive point of view also, if the atom is present at the corner of the unit cell, like this, you see, if you take one of the unit cell, if you can imagine, in this unit cell the constant particle is located at where? Corner of the unit cell, like this will be there. Now my question, this atom is only belongs to this particular unit cell and also belongs to surrounding unit cells. Definitely three-dimensional arrangement, no, this corner atom is also belongs to some other surrounding unit cells. Now how to discuss if the atom is present at corner of the unit cell, it is shared by, that atom is shared by 8 unit cells. Are you agreeing or no? Once I will explain to you, see very carefully. How is that one means? If you take like one of the unit cell will be get like this. This is the one of the unit cell, this orange color. Or if you can see for understanding very clearly, if you can see this yellow color unit cell will be there. In this yellow color unit cell, this is the corner at the atom. With this corner of the atom, we can imagine three-dimensionally how many such kind of unit cells. Okay, we can put one more unit cell here. Okay, see carefully, you will get very clear information. Like this 2 and like this 3 and like this one more you are getting 4. So if you take this corner atom is commonly for right now how many? 4. This is which geometry? 2-dimensional. But we have to imagine 3-dimensionally, means we can arrange 4 more unit cells by the combination of that corner atom like this. We have to see carefully. Yes. You see carefully. This is the corner atom of the previous one. That corner atom first layer with how many unit cells? 4, and second layer is also 4. Together, the corner atom is shared by how many unit cells? 8 unit cells. Very simple. You see, wherever you sat, imagine in that room that corner atom. Okay, that corner atom, with that help of the corner atom in this floor we can construct how many like these rooms. Room is nothing but unit cell, 4. In the next floor also we can construct 4 more rooms. Means the corner atom is common for how many? 8 unit cells. That's why I am explaining here. In the first layer, whatever corner atom you are taking, in the first layer 4 are coming, in the next layer 4 are coming together. The corner atom is common for how many unit cells? 8 unit cells. Now my question, from that corner atom, contribution by that atom to that particular unit cell or to that unit cell is how much? Yes, this is important. Okay, each atom is shared by how many? 8 unit cells. That's why what we are telling, contribution by that corner atom to that particular unit cell will be how much? That atom belongs to 8. That's why contribution will be coming how much? 1 by 8. How question is asking in the competitive examination? If the atom is present at the corner, shared by how many unit cells? 8 unit cells. if the atom is present at the corner, what the contribution by the corner atom to the unit cell will be how much? 1 by h. Now I will explain the second point. If atom is at body center, if the atom is present at body center in a particular unit cell, in that particular unit cell atom will be present at where? Body center. Then what is the situation you have to see? Yes, this is the one of the unit cell. Yes, like this. In this unit cell where atom will be there, center of whole body. That atom, is it belongs to any other unit cell or belongs to only one particular unit cell? It is 100% belongs to only one particular unit cell, no sharing with the other unit cell. That's why I am writing, if the atom is present at body centered, shared by one unit cell, shared by one unit cell or only belongs to one unit cell, automatically contribution by the body center atom to unit cell is how much? 1. Why? Because the atom is only belongs to this one 100%, that belongs to that particular unit cell only. That's why from this how much part is coming to this one? 100% is nothing but the total atom is coming to that body centered situation. Now we have to discuss if atom is present at phase center of unit cell, then what is the situation? Imagine if you take, this is the one of the unit cell. In this unit cell where the constant part means right now particle we are considering it center of the phase, like the domain are there, 6 will be there, let it be, it's not a matter to us. Now you take, this is the unit cell. In this unit cell we are taking atom at the center of this phase. Okay, now my question, with the help of this phase we can construct how many unit cells? Or this phase is common for how many unit cells in 3 dimensional? It will be like this, and one more will come like this, that's it. So this phase center point is shared by how many unit cells? 2 unit cells. That is important. The phase center point is shared by 2 unit cells. Automatically we have to write down contribution by phase center atom to unit cell. How much will come? Yes, very good, you can tell me. Yes, each atom is shared by 2 unit cells. That's why how much part will come for each unit cell? It will come like 1 by 2. Very important question. If you take the corner atom shared by 8 unit cells, contribution will be 1 by h. I explained very clearly. If you take the atom at body center shared by 1 unit cell, contribution will be 1 only. And if you take the atom at phase center shared by 2 unit cells, contribution from that phase center point will be 1 by 2. Okay, last category we have to discuss is nothing but the fourth one. You see carefully, means it is nothing but if atom is at edge center. So what is the meaning of edge center? You see carefully. For example, you have a 1 unit cell like this. Now we are taking the atom where at the center of the edge, which is calling as edge here. This one edge, this one edge, this is like that. If you take here edge, at the center of the edge we have particle. Now my question, with the help of this edge we can construct how many unit cells? Anybody? Just to see carefully. For example, if you take like this. Yes, now what is this one? This is the one of the unit cell edge. This one. Okay, now with that help already in that plane we can construct one more, and above we can construct how many? For these 4, which is the common here, the center edge will be there, no? This is the common here. So with the help of this edge we can construct how many? 4 unit cells. Now this is nothing but if you take the atom at edge center shared shared by how many unit cells, sir? 4 unit cells. Okay, I think it was 16 or 17 he asked in CET examination, 4 unit cells. 4 unit cells. Then automatically contribution by edge center atom to unit cell. So each edge center bond is shared by 4 unit cells. That's why contribution by the edge center atom to unit cell will come how much? 1 by 4 will be coming. This is a very important concept. If you understood this one, we can enjoy the remaining days. All of you clear? Okay, now we are discussing about the number of atoms in first case is nothing but primitive unit cell. Primitive unit cell. Yes, in the previous class we know very well primitive unit cell means here constant particles is located at corners as well as facing, corners only. So in the primitive unit cell the constant particles is nothing but atoms or at only corners will be there. Now we are finding the exact number of atoms in the primitive unit cell. What is the imagination once you see? If you take any shaped unit cell, in that atoms will be where at the corners. Yes, if you take like this. Okay, how many corners will be there? 8 corners will be there. 8 corners will be there. My question, these 8 corners is 100% belongs to this unit cell? No. From each corner, what is the contribution? 1 by 8. Just now we discussed. So 8 into 1 by 8 is nothing but what? 1 atom will be there. Okay, how we are using the concept? In case of primitive unit cell, Z value is equals to 1. After sharing and everything, how much atoms will be belongs to this primitive unit cell? 1 atom. Did you got my point or no? Yes. Now we are going to second category is nothing but body centered unit cell. Body centered unit cell. What is the meaning of body centered unit cell? Yes, you know very well. If you take a unit cell, in that constant particle will be located at corners and also present at center of the body. Means in this unit cell we have particles will be at corners and also body center. Okay, basically how many corners will be there? 8 corners will be there. But contribution will be how much? 1 by 8 plus. Each body having only one center, clearly we are getting into contribution of body center 1 only. Then we are getting how much? 1 plus 1 we are getting 2 atoms we are getting. So you may ask the question, what is the Z value for body centered cubic crystal is nothing but how much? 2. This is useful for the programs. This only he asked in 2020 March board examination. What is the number of atoms in the body centered unit cell is nothing but 2. And now how to discuss about number of atoms in the face centered unit cell. Face centered unit cell. Yes, you know very well. Face centered unit cell means what? The atoms will be present at corners and also face centers. Yes, you see very carefully. Yes, how is that imaginary? Means the arrangement of the constant particle. Just you see the atoms will be present at corners like this. And also present at the center of each phase. How many phases are coming? 6 phases are coming. Left, right, top, bottom, front and back. These are nothing but phase centers. So how many corners will be there? 8 corners. But contribution by each corner atom is 1 by 8 plus. How many phase centers is coming? 6. And what is the contribution? 1 by 2. We are getting 1 plus 3. Nothing but 4 atoms. Okay, you may ask the question, or what is the Z value for face centered cubic crystal will be always how much? 4. We are using in under problems. Just you see one more, it is nothing but edge-centered unit cell. Edge-centered unit cell. What the meaning of edge-centered means? Actually, atoms will be present at the corners and also present at the centers of edges. Centers of all edges.